Some games are so extraordinary that they become universally praised, recognized as masterpieces and benchmarks for the industry. These games don't just capture players' hearts, they elevate standards, showcasing the best the world of gaming has to offer. Each one combines a magical mix of storytelling, innovative gameplay, and captivating worlds, leaving a profound impact on those who play. Here's a list of these iconic games that every gamer should experience at least once. It's Jax here. If you're new, welcome to Play Hunters, where I bring daily gaming content to keep you up to date on everything in the gaming world. And if you could subscribe to help the channel grow, that would mean a lot. In first place, The Last of Us stands as a historic milestone in gaming with its intense and realistic storytelling. Imagine a post-apocalyptic world where every step could be your last. The dark atmosphere and devastated environments create an unparalleled immersion, making you feel the tension of this hostile world. Here, it's not just about survival. It's about dealing with the weight of choices and human relationships amid chaos. It's no surprise this game is acclaimed as one of the best ever released. The gameplay shines with a blend of tactical combat and cautious exploration, demanding quick thinking in every encounter. Limited resources force you to improvise, making each enemy encounter a unique experience. The stealth mechanics allow players to plan silent attacks, but things don't always go as planned, and it's in this unpredictability that the game truly excels. Each interaction keeps the tension at a constant peak, delivering a sense of urgency that few games can match. Every visual and audio detail contributes to an incredible sense of immersion. The melancholic soundtrack and realistic graphics elevate each scene, pushing the game beyond simple entertainment and into an emotional experience that challenges the player's own ideas about humanity. This level of depth is rare in games, making it essential for anyone who wants to experience the best the gaming industry has to offer. In second place, God of War brings a surprising reimagining that takes players on an epic journey filled with emotional depth and intense action. Unlike previous installments, this story focuses on exploring the complexities of a father-son relationship in a world inhabited by gods and mythical creatures. This mature, detailed approach gives the game a unique atmosphere, making each moment truly memorable. The combat system is an art form, offering brutal, dynamic mechanics that require more than brute force. The close-up camera intensifies each confrontation, pulling the player into the heart of the battle. Knowing the right moment to attack and defend, adapting to each enemy with varied strategies, makes every battle exciting and keeps the pace intense from start to finish without a moment of predictability. With impeccable art direction, the game dazzles with stunning landscapes that capture the essence of Norse mythology. From frozen forests to towering mountains, every detail is designed to captivate, becoming a fundamental part of the narrative. The soundtrack complements this spectacle, creating an ambience that makes players feel part of this rich, fascinating mythology. This game elevates what gaming can be. In third place, Sekiro challenges even the most seasoned players with its precision and timing-based combat system. Patience and technique are essential, as the mechanics demand quick reflexes and a careful mastery of movement. The game transports players to feudal Japan, where each encounter becomes an intense, calculated duel, bringing a unique approach to the action genre. The combat is based on blocking and counterattacking, creating a dynamic that rewards perfect timing. Instead of random strikes, players need to study opponents' movements, like a sword dance where each mistake can be fatal. This complexity heightens immersion, making each victory feel hard-earned, a rarity in today's gaming world. With breathtaking scenery and hidden challenges, players explore villages and mountains rich in history and ancient secrets. The environment is so detailed that it invites players into an immersive adventure, making each discovery a special moment. This game offers a complete, distinct journey unlike any other in the gaming universe. Fourth place goes to Elden Ring, which takes players to a vast fantasy world brimming with mysteries and dangers around every corner. With a story that unfolds gradually and a remarkable freedom to explore, the game challenges players to venture into unknown places, facing colossal creatures and hidden enigmas. The sense of adventure is intense, and each new area discovered brings a sense of awe and challenge. The gameplay stands out for its variety of possible approaches. Combat requires strategy, where players need to combine skills and weapons wisely to overcome formidable opponents. Unlike many games where advancing is enough, here it's essential to observe the environment, find weak points, and choose the right moment to act. This style demands tactical skill, making each battle unique and rewarding. The graphics and environment create an atmosphere that places the player at the heart of a magical and dark universe, where every setting seems to tell a story. From dense forests to towering castles, the explored areas are rich in detail, making each discovery a milestone on the journey. This is the kind of game that remains memorable for its attention to every aspect of the experience. In fifth place, Cyberpunk 2077 transports players to a vibrant, futuristic city where neon lights and skyscrapers form a setting of pure immersion. The plot dives into complex themes like technology and identity, while players explore Night City, a metropolis full of contrasts, secrets, and life-or-death choices. This dystopian atmosphere creates a unique gameplay experience, captivating with its details and narrative depth. The mechanics allow for both explosive confrontations and stealthy, strategic approaches. Every choice affects the story's path and outcome, placing players in control of their own fate in the city. Combat is fast-paced and intense, with options ranging from high-tech shootouts to implants that enhance abilities. These interaction possibilities give a sense of freedom in a world that reacts to the player's decisions. With impressive graphics and a setting that makes the city feel alive, players are constantly surprised by unexpected missions and intriguing characters. Every corner holds a new discovery, creating a dynamic and engaging environment. Night City's level of detail and atmosphere make the game a visual and narrative spectacle, worthy of exploration and revisiting in the gaming world. In sixth place, Black Myth Wukong astounds players with its deep dive into Chinese mythology, transporting them to a universe filled with fantastic creatures and inspiring environments. Based on the classic legend of a warrior with supernatural abilities, the game combines an engaging storyline with impressive visual aesthetics, making each scene memorable and intriguing. The action is intense, featuring combat mechanics that emphasize agility and varied strategies. Facing powerful enemies requires keen attention to every move, and the transformation system allows players to adopt different forms to overcome complex challenges. This tactical aspect adds a new dimension to each encounter, where adapting to the opponent is key to victory. The game impresses with its level of detail and faithful representation of mythological elements that inspire its characters and settings. From mysterious forests to ancient temples, each area evokes grandeur and reverence for Chinese culture. With a meticulous artistic direction, this title stands out as a top pick for those seeking something visually groundbreaking and fresh in the gaming world. In seventh place, Resident Evil 4 Remake brings a modern take on one of the most iconic games in horror. The tension is heightened with improved graphics and a denser, more detailed atmosphere. This revamped version allows players to relive a familiar story with a renewed dark edge, making each passage even more intense. The gameplay balances action and strategy, requiring players to manage resources carefully while facing hordes of terrifying enemies. Shooting and melee mechanics have been refined, creating fluid and challenging interactions. At times, fleeing is the best option, and exploring dark corridors and deserted villages keeps the game's pace constantly engaging. With updated visuals and sound effects that enhance immersion, This new version of the classic keeps players on high alert. Every setting, filled with details and ominous shadows, reinforces the suspense and horror that made the franchise famous. It's a triumphant return that preserves the original's essence while introducing fresh surprises and challenges. In 8th place, the Bioshock series stands out as a narrative landmark, daringly exploring philosophical and political themes. Each game transports players to dystopian worlds filled with contrasts and mysteries, where submerged cities or sky-high realms provide a captivating visual and narrative experience. With moral dilemmas and choices that shape the story, the series offers rare depth, far beyond a mere shooter. Combat mechanics are unique, combining special abilities with conventional weapons, enabling creative strategies against distinct and challenging enemies. Players explore settings rich with secrets, gathering information that gradually reveals the hidden plot and enigmatic characters that inhabit these worlds. This blend of action and investigation makes every moment meaningful and relevant to the storyline. With impeccable artistic direction and soundtracks that complete the immersive atmosphere, the series creates rich and unforgettable settings, where every detail seems designed to provoke reflection and emotion. In a world filled with action games, this series is a masterclass on building a complex universe, leading players to question human nature amid power and ambition. In 9th place, the Mass Effect series takes players on an epic space journey where choices shape the fate of an entire galaxy. The narrative unfolds in a richly detailed universe, with various alien races, political conflicts, and ethical dilemmas that add a unique touch to the storyline. The series is known for its emotional engagement and the way players' decisions impact the story's course, creating a bond with the universe and its characters. Gameplay blends third-person combat with RPG elements, allowing characters to evolve in skills, weapons, and relationships. During missions, players assemble their team and choose strategies that vary according to the challenges, requiring careful planning at each stage. This dynamic combat system, combined with a choice-driven narrative, offers unique interaction, where each decision contributes to a larger storyline. Beyond combat and main missions, the series' universe is vast, with planets to explore and side stories that enrich the overall context. Each environment is meticulously designed, inviting players to explore worlds that feel alive and full of history. This level of detail and depth makes the series a classic for those seeking an engaging and interactive plot in the gaming world. In 10th place, Hades combines Greek mythology with captivating, innovative gameplay. The player embarks on a journey to escape the underworld, facing mythical enemies and overcoming increasingly challenging obstacles with every attempt. With sharp dialogue and charismatic characters, the narrative unfolds interactively, inviting players to explore the complex relationships between gods and mortals. The combat is both frenetic and strategic, with skills and weapons that can be upgraded to create varied attack combinations against dynamic enemies. Each game session brings new strategies, making the combat exciting and unpredictable. This variety keeps the gameplay fresh and discovery-driven, where choices and tactics define the course of the journey. Visually, the game is striking, with vibrant and detailed art that brings the underworld and its inhabitants to life. Each setting and character has a unique touch, offering a stylized version of Greek mythology that feels both familiar and surprising. It's a work that blends innovation and narrative, showing how action games can engage players on multiple levels. In 11th place, Persona 5 Royal takes players on a surreal journey where high school life merges with supernatural battles in an alternate world. The game explores themes like justice, freedom, and self-discovery, as players take on the role of a young man with special abilities to challenge dark forces. Each story element is rich in detail, with a world that unfolds in intriguing layers. The turn-based combat is strategic, as players assemble a team and devise tactics for intense battles. This system allows each encounter to be thoughtfully planned, with an extensive range of abilities unique to each character. Time is also a valuable resource, divided between real-world activities and progressing through the mission, adding unique complexity to the gameplay. Beyond combat, players experience the protagonist's social life, interacting with characters who reveal side stories and provide bonuses. Each relationship and choice influences growth, bringing a depth that few games achieve. With a vibrant aesthetic and striking visual style, Persona 5 Royal stands out as an unparalleled experience that blends reality and fantasy. In 12th place, Skyrim is a monumental RPG that invites players into a vast world filled with mysteries and ancient magic. Set in a medieval fantasy realm, dragons and magical creatures return to threaten the kingdom. With an epic narrative and abundant choices, Skyrim allows players to shape their own path through exploration, combat, and the pursuit of ancient secrets. The gameplay offers first- or third-person combat, with options for weapons, spells, and stealth, adapting to each player's preferred style. The evolution system allows personalized character growth, reflecting the skills chosen to develop. Every encounter and mission invites experimentation, enhancing the feeling of immersion in a dynamic and ever-changing world. The diverse settings include snowy mountains, dense forests, and bustling towns, each filled with creatures and adventures waiting to be discovered. The immersive detail in each corner of the kingdom makes the game feel alive, with every ruin and thriving village offering a story. This level of freedom and detail solidifies Skyrim as a landmark among RPGs. In 13th place, Red Dead Redemption 2 transports players to the Old West with a stunning attention to detail. Set during the twilight of the Outlaw era, the game immerses players in a deep, emotional story of friendship, honor, and survival. Each character is meticulously crafted, giving the story a nearly cinematic quality. The open-world gameplay combines exploration and combat, with every decision affecting how the world reacts to the protagonist. From intense shootouts to hunting and gathering, players engage in diverse activities that make every moment meaningful. This dynamic system allows for various approaches to missions, creating an authentic sense of immersion in the life of an outlaw. The richly detailed environment features majestic mountains, arid deserts, and growing towns. The passage of time and changing seasons add a layer of realism, making each journey unique. With an engrossing plot and a world that feels alive, Red Dead Redemption 2 stands as a milestone in open-world gaming. In 14th place, Dishonored offers a unique blend of action and stealth in a dark world full of political intrigue. Set in a fictional city with Victorian influences, players assume the role of a character with supernatural abilities, navigating betrayal and conspiracy. The tense atmosphere combines elements of mystery and revenge, holding attention from start to finish. The gameplay stands out for the freedom it gives players to choose between stealth and direct attacks. Each mission can be completed in multiple ways, using special powers and clever strategies to outwit or eliminate enemies. This non-linear approach makes every decision impactful, encouraging diverse strategies to overcome challenges and explore the city's intricate environments. The setting merges industrial and fantastical elements, with secrets and stories hidden in every corner. The blend of distinctive visual art and an intriguing narrative immerses players in a complex plot, solidifying Dishonored as a standout in the stealth action genre. In 15th place, Outer Wilds takes players on a cosmic journey where mystery and discovery drive the narrative. Set in a unique solar system, each planet presents distinctive challenges, urging players to explore and uncover interconnected puzzles. The limited time cycle adds a sense of urgency and intrigue, creating an experience that evolves with every attempt. The mechanics involve free exploration and puzzle solving, where each new piece of information reveals something about the universe's mysteries. Players are encouraged to investigate their surroundings, piecing together clues to understand past events that shape the present. This continuous cycle of discovery makes the immersion complete, with each new insight feeling meaningful and rewarding. The setting is captivating, with landscapes ranging from deserts to underwater forests, each with an atmosphere that complements the narrative. The design of planets and the attention to environmental details invite players to explore with curiosity, creating a genuine sense of adventure and a refreshing experience in the gaming world. Outer Wilds is a true invitation for those seeking an introspective journey filled with surprises. In 16th place, The Witcher 3 immerses players in a vast medieval fantasy world filled with legends, mystical creatures, and thrilling challenges. The storyline follows a deep, well-crafted plot where the protagonist constantly faces decisions that affect the fate of kingdoms and those around him. The rich narrative and complex characters make the game captivating, bringing moral dilemmas to the forefront that add weight to every choice. The gameplay combines intense combat with exploration, where players must master skills, potions, and strategies to face varied monsters and adversaries. Additionally, the secondary mission system is a highlight, offering rich side stories that expand the game's universe. This level of detail allows players to feel part of a living world where every action has visible consequences. With landscapes ranging from lush forests to villages and ancient ruins, each setting has a unique visual identity that enhances immersion. The atmosphere and surroundings bring medieval fantasy to life, making every exploration and battle moments that enrich the journey even further. It stands out as a true masterpiece among RPGs. In 17th place, Bloodborne transports players to a gothic, ominous city where mystery and horror walk hand in hand. The storyline challenges players to confront terrifying creatures and uncover ancient secrets, with a fragmented narrative that stokes curiosity with every step. This dark setting and heavy atmosphere create a uniquely intense and immersive experience in the action horror genre. The gameplay shines through fast-paced, strategic combat, requiring precision and careful reading of enemies' movements. Rather than merely attacking, players must dodge, counterattack, and adapt to each enemy's style. This dynamic system rewards learning and adaptability, rewarding those who cautiously explore and study their environment and opponents. The Gothic setting mixes elaborate and decayed architecture with cosmic horror elements, creating environments that evoke mystery and oppression. Each new area reveals a different aspect of this dark universe, keeping players engaged and challenged. This game has made a mark on the industry with its depth and unique style. In 18th place, The Walking Dead by Telltale Games takes a unique approach to narrative games, intensely focused on moral decisions and real consequences. In a world overtaken by a zombie apocalypse, players follow a story laden with emotion and twists, where every choice impacts character survival. The narrative is built with strong dialogue and tense moments that challenge players to consider empathy and sacrifice. The gameplay centers on choices and interactions, allowing players to influence the plot's direction through their actions and responses. Every decision, no matter how small, affects character development and the outcome of crucial situations. This system draws players in deeply, as each choice can change the fate of friends and allies throughout the journey. With a graphic novel-inspired art style, the game captures the essence of its comic book origins. The distinct visual style reinforces the feeling of being immersed in a living, impactful story, where every dialogue and suspenseful moment unfolds with intensity. This game has established itself as a milestone, turning personal choices into pillars of narrative. In 19th place, Final Fantasy XV offers an epic journey filled with adventure and friendship in a world where technology and magic coexist harmoniously. The story centers around a group of friends on a mission to save their kingdom, exploring themes like loyalty, sacrifice, and coming of age. The bond between characters adds an emotional layer that captivates players and makes each moment more impactful. The gameplay combines real-time combat with a flexible skill system, allowing players to personalize their fighting style. Between battles, there is a wide variety of activities, from exploration missions to camp moments that deepen character relationships. Each game element contributes to creating a unique dynamic, keeping players engaged with new challenges and a progression that values teamwork. The open world is vast, full of detailed landscapes, from futuristic cities to lush natural environments, bringing a sense of discovery to every new area. This environment offers freedom that enriches the journey, making it unforgettable and establishing the game as a major reference in modern RPGs. Continuing, we have The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, a game that takes players on an epic adventure in a kingdom brimming with secrets and mystical challenges. The story unfolds in a vast setting where ancient powers and mysterious forces threaten the world's balance. With a narrative that blends magic and tradition, players embark on a heroic quest to restore peace. The gameplay system offers unparalleled freedom, encouraging exploration of every corner of the map and the discovery of hidden secrets. The combat and puzzle-solving mechanics stand out for their creativity, allowing players to use the environment to their advantage and solve challenges intuitively. Additionally, the game introduces new abilities and items that expand the possibilities, making each battle and puzzle unique. Each environment is carefully crafted, with forests, mountains, and ancient temples that bring an immersive experience. The world reacts to the player's actions, creating a deep and engaging interaction. This level of detail makes the game a true work of art, establishing it as a landmark in the series and one of the great games of today. Now it's your turn. Tell me, which of these games have you played? And which one is your favorite? And if you could add another game to this list of greats, which one would you choose? Share your opinion in the comments. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep discovering the best games in the gaming universe. Turn on notifications to stay updated with all the latest. I'm leaving a video card with AA games that are just as good or even better than the big releases. Click to watch, have a great game, and see you tomorrow.